This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2012 Coachmen Clipper Classic model 1285 SST. Now, this is just sort of a supplemental video. I'm just going to show you how some of the appliances work and that sort of thing. So, here we go. So, obviously, this bin, you can pull it right out. So if I was to do this, you can pull it straight out. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't unlatch it. Hold on, there we go. It'll come straight out this way, and I'm gonna have to set this down here. How can I do this? Let me think here. Well, let me excuse my camera work here for 1 second. There we go. So as you can see, it pulls out. Therefore, you can access it without moving the bunk in. Some of them that have the front trunk, you can't get at it without putting the front bed in. But this, you can pull it out and access it that way. Okay. So you got obviously an LP tank and a battery on it. That's the vent for your furnace right there. Furnace runs on LP gas. You've got a pull out that has the dinette in it. This is the latch for it here. You can see that. You have got a power cord that's 25 feet long and 30 amp. To operate your refrigerator, the controls are actually out here. Let me just pull both of these off and show you. I can get them off with one hand again. Well, maybe I can just do this one. There we go. Okay, so we'll just do this one. So this works on, this is a three-way refrigerator. So basically, it works on 110 AC, it works on 12 volt DC, and also works on LP gas. I'm gonna try to get this top one off again. I'm sorry. There we go. That's snapping loose. One-handed. There we go. Okay, that's better. So, now, like it says here, never double up on any energy sources. You only use one at a time. So when you're plugged in at the campground, you're going to use the green one here, which says 120. So that's all you do is turn that on, right? If you're running on 12 volts off of a battery, for example, you can turn it on this way, 12 volts. If you are want to run it on gas, basically you're going to turn it to on, like right there, depress it, and then spark it till, okay, then you hold it in for a few seconds and go to or leave it on, you leave it on a few seconds, set the temperature you want, which is generally up all the way, you want it up all the way, and it'll run on gas. So this is a gas absorption refrigerator, so keep in mind it's going to take a lot longer to reach operating temperature than a regular. So it's better to start it the day before, actually, when you're going to use it, because it does take a long time to get cool. Once it gets cool, it works like a regular refrigerator. So, all right. This is your sprayer here. So this is a hose stored in there. You can hook it up and spray things down. Your furnace is right here. This is runs on LP gas. The switch to operate it is inside the trailer. This is the drain right here. It takes an 1/16" socket to drain it out, or to open the drain. Try to get a 6-point socket too if you can. Okay. And right here, this is the fresh water fill. So that's where you get your fresh water from. Now keep in mind that also this is the sink drain right here. So you unscrew that, and you can actually screw a garden hose onto it. It's got that type of thread. So that's where the sink drains out from. Now there's also a fresh water tank on board. Let me see if I can find it here. I might have walked past it. It might be on the other side. I'm not sure. Let's see. Walk around the other way. Yeah, there it is right there. So if you're at a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsite, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here. Take the cap off, fill it up, and there's a 12-volt pump in the trailer that'll pump the water for you. Okay. Now this type has cables in it. So when it comes to suspending your beds out, so it's a neat design. Also, the door, the travel door, folds down into a step, which is also pretty cool. The people who owned it before took really good care of it, and when it comes to cleaning and all that, because you can see it looks really, really good inside. Okay. So, keep in mind now, this comes off. So before you put this down and put it away, you can use this quick connect to pull the spout off of here. Once you put it like this to put it down, like I said, you got to take the spout off first. There's a kill switch, which I'm going to show you right now, if I can find it. Well, I can't see it from there, gosh darn it. Oh yeah, right there. Let me see if I can get it around there. You can see the two buttons there, which are the kill switches. That kills the electricity when you put it back down. So keep that in mind that those are there. If you ever have issues, you might need to adjust them or jump them, to get yourself out of trouble. You know that those are there. Okay. Now this is a GFCI plug here. All the plugs are wired to it, through it, even the one on the outside. So you'll reset it here. To light your water heater on gas, you just go like that. Always make sure there's water in the water heater before you do it. To light the furnace, you click this to the right. You hear it click on right there. When you shut it off, it'll light automatically. When you shut it off, make sure it clicks to the left like this. So you make sure you hear that click when you go to the left. As soon as you shut it off, the flame goes out, but it'll still finish the cycle it was in. So it always cycles through. This is your power converter here. This converts AC to DC power. So you start off with a 120 AC, and there's circuit breakers like you'd see at home, and they're labeled. Then the power is converted to 12-volt DC over here, and there's 12-volt fuses. Okay. Also, when you're plugged in, this will charge your battery, so it keeps your battery charged also. This is the switch for your water pump. I told you there was an onboard pump. That's it right there. And this is where you can access the bypass valves and everything for your water heater. You know, in the winter time, when you winterize it, you bypass the water heater, so you can pump antifreeze into this without getting in the water heater. You don't want antifreeze in the water heater because it leaves a really bad taste. So it does have bypass valves. Okay. The toilet is a cassette toilet. It's best to read the manual on it to see how it works. It's very simple, but the thing is, basically this whole piece slides out, this tank, and you will take the tank to the dump station, just dump the tank in there. You can add chemical to it, that sort of thing. It works just like a black tank does, except it's portable. Okay. All right. So your table will fold down, and you can turn this into a bed. Plus, you have to fold it down to store it, obviously. And also, they'll show you this when you pick it up, but your door comes off, and how should I say it? It slides back, and you use these snaps to hold it parallel with the roof, so you can close it down. But we'll show you that when you pick it up. Also, these pins here, they lock the beds in the out position also, so keep that in mind. Okay, the cooktop, you're just going to turn it on and you're going to light it with a lighter. Okay, and this is your carbon monoxide detector right down here. Okay. Also, you have a 3-speed fan here. Now make sure you unlock the lid, the cover of the roof vent by turning this to unlock, and then you crank it up and down, select your speeds. This is for a glass tube fuse in case it's just so you know it's there. And the air conditioning, of course, works sort of like a window air conditioning in the sense that you got, this is a thermostat here, and then this is the selector there to go select between fan and air conditioning, that sort of thing. Okay. All right. So, the other, basically, we'll let you go through it. We'll show you how it goes up and down when you come to pick it up. But that's just a general overview of how the appliances function. So, keep that in mind. And once again, keep in mind that you have to winterize it because it does have plumbing. You're gonna have to winterize it in the late fall, early winter. Okay. Thank you.